What up, everybody? How y'all doing today? Today is Friday, February 16th, 2024, and I'm going to be doing my recap video of the UH men's basketball team coming away with another win against Cal Poly. Cal Poly is now 0-14 in the Big West, 4-22 overall, and I'm going to put up my banner here as we get started. But just remember, everyone, just subscribe if you haven't checked, because YouTube has kind of been unsubscribing some people, and I may be one of those, people who may be losing subscriptions from people. So just double check, and if you haven't subscribed, please do so. I appreciate it. Keeps me going. Gives me the want to do these videos. So let's get started. Here comes my banner. That's right. We won it easily, 80-51. And that's a big statement because I had UH picked for 7-point favorites, I believe, against Cal Poly. I did not expect that this would be as easy as it was. But then again, after listening to the radio broadcast, UH is starting to get some breaks coming their way because Cal Poly was without two of their key players, one in their backcourt, one in their front court. The guy in their backcourt, Kobe Sanders, he missed this game due to an illness, and Cal Poly had lost their front court big man, Joel Armitrading, because of a knee injury. And I don't see Joel Armitrading coming back at all this season because obviously when you hear knee injury, that's usually a season ender. Morsek is one of those guys who's in that category because he has not played since the UC Riverside home win, and he does require surgery. And I'm not going to doubt that Armitrading is going to require surgery as well. But still, I would give that game an A+ for UH getting this easy win over Cal Poly. I think a lot of us thought that we were going to win against Cal Poly, mainly because they are at the bottom of the stack. But still, to win by as much as UH did, 80-51, that's 29 points. And it's hard to win a game by 29 points. Usually you'd expect that from a Division II opponent if you're the University of Hawaii, like UH Hilo or Hawaii Pacific, maybe even Chaminade. But still, to win by 29 points, even if it's a team like Cal Poly that's down at the bottom of the stack, that always feels good. Doesn't matter if it's down at the bottom. It's just like winning an LCQ in Supercross. Doesn't matter if it's the last chance. That feels good because this win feels good, let me tell you. And UH should feel good about this. And I'm really going to keep this kind of short today because, of course, we do have a tough task ahead in UC Santa Barbara at the Thunderdome. For UH, this is their 5th win in the last 6 games, losing only to UC Irvine a couple of weeks ago. But still, at the Brent Event Center. But still, I thought this was a complete game. And if this is what we saw from the University of Hawaii, I have a feeling that we may take UC Santa Barbara down to the final few seconds because I think that this team has finally found itself. So for the remaining home games of the season, I believe there's only 3 left because Long Beach State is up next. And I will have a prediction video there. So stay tuned for that. So anyway, as far as Santa Barbara is concerned, am I changing my tune at all? Probably not. I do expect Santa Barbara to really come in with some fire. And obviously UH is tied for 6th, or not tied for 6th, but they are standing alone in 6th place in the standings. And although that this may not reflect it, University of Hawaii is playing way better than they were as opposed to last season. Because when Juan Munoz went down last season, it was nothing but Jekyll and Hyde games. And even though UH came away with the wins, they had to get better, and it seemed like it just never happened. You know what I'm saying? But the way that UH is playing right now, they're playing with the purpose. And as Juan Munoz said in a past presser, they have the pieces to fix it. And once they did, that's when it'll be special. And they'll be where they need to be. Are they where they should be in conference standings? No, because of what happened early on. But still, you have to start somewhere. And for the University of Hawaii, they found their start point. And where do I think they did that? With the win against UCSD in overtime. You always have to start somewhere. And you have to build that foundation. And as Jeff Emig has called it on the Supercross broadcast, you have to build that foundation, or like that pyramid structure. And when you take a block out, it upsets the balance. So the way that UH is playing right now, their balance, has it been affected? No. Even with the loss to UC Irvine, and of course UC Irvine, they were just better. Give them credit. And if they lose to Santa Barbara, well, Santa Barbara was better. But the way that this team has been playing right now, the way that they play against the perennial front runners like Santa Barbara and Irvine, determines in my book if this team is really good or bad. And last season, it was not so great. I think it was the latter. They were good at times and they were bad at times. But still, the way that UH is playing right now, I think that this is the team that we expected at the start of the season. So I hope that UH can prove me wrong and possibly get the win at Santa Barbara. But if they lose by either 2 or 3 or 4 points, that's better than I thought that they would have done. So go Bows. I'm pulling for you. I hope that you can get this win at Santa Barbara. And anyway, guys, that's all for today. And remember, subscribe. That's how the channel grows. That's how my channel grows. That's how I keep my monetization status. So anyway, guys, subscribe, and I'll catch y'all later. Malama Pono, everyone.